Join me as I dive deep into the question. Can Pierre Poilievre really save Canada from the chaos of US trade wars? Let's find out. Pierre Poilievre is a rising star in Canadian politics, known for his strong conservative stance and critique of the current Liberal government. As the Shadow Minister for Finance, he has been vocal about Canada's economic vulnerabilities, particularly when it comes to trade relations with the United States. But can he really make a difference in this arena? Canada's economy is heavily reliant on trade with the United States, which can be a double-edged sword. On the one hand, it provides access to a massive market and drives economic growth. On the other hand, it makes us vulnerable to trade tensions and protectionist policies. The ongoing tariffs and trade disputes have already started to take a toll on our economy, with industries such as manufacturing and agriculture bearing the brunt of the impact. The automotive sector, for example, has been hit hard by tariffs on steel and aluminum, with the US accounting for roughly 70% of Canada's auto exports. These tariffs have resulted in significant revenue losses and job cuts. Similarly, the agricultural sector has been affected by tariffs on key Canadian exports like soybeans and pork. The impact of these tariffs is being felt across the country, from farmers struggling to make ends meet to manufacturers fighting to stay competitive. Moreover, the uncertainty surrounding these trade disputes is creating a chilling effect on investments and business decisions. Companies are hesitant to invest in Canada due to the fear of tariffs and trade restrictions, which can further exacerbate the economic downturn. Canada needs a strong and effective strategy to navigate these trade tensions and protect its economic interests. Pierre Poilievre has proposed several strategies to address these trade issues, including diversifying our trade relationships and reducing our reliance on the US market. He has also advocated for a more aggressive approach to trade negotiations, including walking away from the table if necessary. Additionally, he has emphasized the need for a more competitive tax environment to attract businesses and investments. One of Poilievre's key proposals is to establish an independent trade negotiating body, which would allow Canada to negotiate trade agreements more effectively and efficiently. This body would be able to respond quickly to changing trade dynamics and negotiate agreements that are in Canada's best interests. Poilievre has also suggested that Canada should focus on negotiating trade agreements with other countries, such as those in the Asia-Pacific region, to reduce our reliance on the US market. In terms of sector-specific strategies, Poilievre has proposed measures to support the automotive sector, such as providing financial assistance to companies affected by tariffs and investing in research and development to improve competitiveness. For the agricultural sector, he has suggested increasing funding for agricultural programs and providing support to farmers affected by tariffs. A pivotal moment in Poilievre's approach is his willingness to challenge the status quo and take a more assertive stance in trade negotiations. By being more prepared to walk away from a bad deal, Canada can negotiate from a position of strength and secure better agreements. This approach may not always be popular, but it could be what's needed to protect Canada's economic interests. Poilievre's approach is not without its criticisms. Some argue that his aggressive approach to trade negotiations could lead to further tensions with the US, potentially sparking a trade war. Others argue that his focus on reducing taxes and regulations could lead to a race to the bottom, where companies prioritize profits over people. In conclusion, Pierre Poilievre's proposed strategies to address Canada's trade issues with the US are comprehensive and far-reaching. By diversifying our trade relationships, reducing our reliance on the US market, and taking a more assertive stance in trade negotiations, Canada can better protect its economic interests and navigate the complexities of US trade wars. Thanks for watching. I'd love to hear your thoughts on Pierre Poilievre's potential impact on Canada's trade relations. Do you think he has what it takes to save Canada from the chaos of US trade wars? Let me know in the comments below, and be sure to like and subscribe.